Let me tell you about the most terrifying night of my life. It happened last summer when I stayed over at my friend Jake's house. You know those nights where everything just feels off? Yeah, this was one of those. Jake lives in this old Victorian house on the outskirts of town. It's one of those places that looks charming during the day, but takes on a completely different personality after dark. The floorboards creak with every step and the wind whistles through the gaps in the windows, creating this eerie, almost musical sound. We'd spent the evening playing video games and telling ghost stories. You know, typical sleepover stuff. By around midnight, Jake had fallen asleep on the couch in the living room, and I was on the air mattress nearby. The house was completely silent except for Jake's soft breathing and the occasional tick of that ancient grandfather clock in the hallway. I remember checking my phone. It was 3:17 a.m. when it happened. I was in that weird state between being awake and asleep, where reality starts to blur a little. At first I thought I was dreaming when I felt it, a gentle tugging at my ankle. It was so light that I almost convinced myself it was just my imagination. But then it happened again, stronger this time. Something was definitely pulling at my leg. I froze completely. You know that feeling when your body just locks up from fear? My heart was pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. I wanted to call out to Jake, but my voice was stuck in my throat. The pulling continued, becoming more insistent. It wasn't like someone was trying to drag me away, and it was more like something was trying to get my attention. I could feel cold fingers wrapped around my ankle, but when I finally gathered the courage to look down, there was nothing there. Just the darkness at the foot of my mattress. Here's the really creepy part. When I finally managed to turn on my phone's flashlight and shine it around the room, I noticed something that made my blood run cold. The air mattress had been moved about 3 feet from where I'd originally set it up, and there were these faint marks on the hardwood floor, like something had been dragging it. Jake still swears nothing unusual has ever happened in that house. But I know what I felt that night. I haven't stayed over since then, and honestly, I don't think I ever will. Some things you just can't explain away, and sometimes the scariest part isn't what you see. It's what you feel in the darkness, when you're all alone, and something decides to reach out and touch you. Every time I think about that night, I still get goosebumps. And sometimes, just sometimes, when I'm lying in bed at night, I make sure my feet are safely tucked under the blankets, just in case.